very good question. So I think there are many things, there are many ways to think about how to choose like your investor for seed and pre-seed, seed, series A. And I think that brand is definitely one. Like, but brand applies to very few. Like brand applies to Sequoia, A16 set, Benchmark, and then there are verticals in which different like funds have like vertical expertise and they're the best at that. But like brand applies to very few. And in some cases, it's not a self-fulfilling prophecy, but it does help. If you have Sequoia in your Series A, you have better chances to raise a Series B, for sure. You still need to execute though, but it helps. Like, of course, but there's much more to it than brand, right? There is like personal fit, which is very important, and you should never underestimate. Let's assume one second, like terms are important, and to have a partner that like wants to structure around as a win-win is very important. But if you're lucky and you get a lot of traction, and this is best case scenario, but terms will become a commodity. They all will converge to the same type of terms. And in that case, you need to optimize for brand, you need to optimize for personal fit, because these people, there's an investor, an LP actually, who likes to say that you spend like the average relationship between founder and investor is longer than a marriage. It's longer than 8 years, and 8 years is the average marriage length in Europe. I like to say it's actually like having a baby with somebody, because getting somebody out of a captive is much more difficult than divorcing somebody. So basically, you get somebody, you captive, you're stuck with them forever, like when you have a baby. And so you need to like these people, right? Like they need to be, there needs to be a cultural fit. You need to want to call them at night when things go wrong. You need to want to celebrate with them when things go right. So that's very, very important. And then third, which is probably like a bigger, like brand is a subset of this, is value add. And how you measure value add is very different across stages, and it's very different for what you're optimizing for, right? Like some founders know exactly what they want to do, and they just need fast, cheap capital. So they're like amazing hedge funds now, turn VCs that will deploy very fast, cheap capital. Some founders are great in product, but have no clue about how to go to market, and they can find an investor that has done it over and over again. So it depends on what you're optimizing for, but you should definitely take that into account. So I would say terms, which are indicative also of the relationship that you can build with person, value add, and this comes brand, but also many other forms and shapes of value add, including network of this VC, out of that, and third, personal fit.